Hello everyone, welcome back to the course Autodesk 360 for beginners. And in this lesson, we're going to design a clamping tool block. And to design it, we'll have to apply some features which are arc and hole. So we'll start by setting the type of design, and we'll start by setting hybrid design as our custom and create new. So now we just need to set the view which best represents our design. In this case is the front view. So choose front view and we'll go in the toolbar and select create a sketch. And now we just need to set that view. So to start, we'll go in the toolbar and select rectangle feature, and then we'll start by clicking in the region and set a height of 25. And now we just need to set the width. So we'll click in tab in our keyword, and then we can set as 140, and then we can click OK. Now we can finish a sketch. So now we'll go into toolbar and select extrude, and we'll say that this part is already highlighted. In this case, it's already selected. So we'll move this arrow to the right as 80, and then we can click OK. So now we'll select this part and create a sketch in this shape, in this case. So we're going to toolbar and select create a sketch. Now we just need to select this shape. So select it, and everything that we do in this case will be in this shape. So now we're going to toolbar and select the rectangle feature, and now we just need to set randomly and set a height as, for example, 60, and now we want to set the width. So we'll click in our keyword in tab, and then we can set as 100, and then we can click OK. Now we just need to sketch the dimension in this case. So we're going to toolbar and select create, and we'll scroll down until we find sketch dimension, which is this one in this case. So now we just need to select this line and also this line. So we'll select it, and then we can sketch the dimension. In this case, for this drawing is already set as 10, but if yours is not, you can click in your right, and then you'll be able to sketch the dimension, and you can set as 10, and then you can click OK. So we want to do the same between this line and also this line. So you can set it as, for example, 10 as well, and then you can click OK. So now you want to create another tools in this case, another shapes in this case. So we're going to toolbar and select create, and we want to create cycle. In this case, you can click in cycle, center diameter cycle in this case. So you can set randomly as 30, and then we can click OK. Now we'll just sketch the dimension again. So we'll go into toolbar and select sketch dimension, and we can set from this line to this cycle in this case, and we can set it as 40, which is the middle point in this case, and then we can click OK. And also we want to sketch the dimension from this line, so we'll click this line and also this cycle as well, and then we can set the dimension by clicking 25, and then we can click OK in this case. So now we'll go to toolbar again and select line tool, and we can set randomly, for example, from here to the right, and then we can take it, and also another line from here to also the right, and then take it. So now we're going to toolbar and select in tangent feature. Now we just need to select this line and also this cycle. You'll see that that line moves to that cycle. Now we also want to do the same with this line. So we'll select this line and also this cycle. So now we just need to remove these unwanted lines in this case. So we go to the toolbar and select trim, or if you don't find it here, you go to modify and then you scroll down until you find trim. So select trim, and we just need to trim this part. So we'll trim this part. Make sure that you trim just this part, and also you do the same in this part and you trim it. That's it. So now we want to sketch also the dimension for these two lines. So we're going to toolbar again and select sketch dimension, and now select this line and see how much it is. And as you see, that's 70. That's not what we wanted. So we'll click in the right and sketch the dimension as 55, and then we can click OK. Now we'll do the same with this line as well. We'll click it and we'll move it upwards and set it as 55, and then we can click OK. Now we just need to unite these 2 points. So we're going to toolbar and select line, and we'll start from this point and go until this point and click it. That's it. Now we can finish a sketch. So now we just need to extrude these features that we've created in this shape. So we're going to toolbar and select extrude, and now we just need to select this part. So we'll select it, and then we can move it upwards as 90 millimeters, and then we can click OK, and you'll see that our sketch has vanished, the one that we've created, but it is just hidden. So we can go to our browser and expand our sketches, and then you'll see that our sketch is the second one, which is this one. So you can hide it for now, we'll use it later. So now we just need to create another sketch in this shape. So select this shape and go to toolbar and select create a sketch. So now to start, we're going to toolbar again and select line tool, and we'll start from this point and we'll go downwards as 15, and then we can click OK. Now we'll create another line from this point to the left, and then we can click OK. Now we want to sketch the dimension again, so we'll go to the toolbar again and select sketch dimension. We'll click it, and now we just need to click this point and also this point, and you'll see that's 20. So we can sketch the dimension as 18, and then we can click OK. Now we want to create another line in this case. So we'll go to the toolbar again and select line tool, and now we just need to start from this point and move it to the left as 15, and then we can click OK. Now we'll go into toolbar again, but this time we'll select create, and we'll select arc, and we'll select center point arc. So now we can set randomly, for example here, and move it to the left as 10, and then we can click it once and move it slightly to the right, and then until it finds another point in this case, and then we can click it. Now we'll go into toolbar and select sketch dimension, and now we want to click in this point of our arc, and also we want to click at this point. We'll click it, and then we'll move it upwards, for example, and we can sketch the dimension as 10, and then we can click OK. That's it in this case. So now again we want to create another arc. So we're going to toolbar and select line tool. Now we'll go to the sketch palette information and change the operation, in this case the line type to construction line, and we want to start from this point and we'll go upwards as 70, and then we can click OK. Now we need to change the line type to normal one again, so we select it once and we'll go in the toolbar and select create, and we want to select arc and center point arc. We select it. Now we just need to select this point and we'll move it downwards, and also select this point and we can move it slightly upwards in this case until where it finds another point, which is this point in this case, and then we can click OK and make sure that it is to 90 degrees, and then we can click OK. Now we'll go to the toolbar and select line tool, and we just need to start from this point and click it once and move it to the left until it finds this point in this case, and then we can click it once. Finish a sketch. So now first we want to select this part and then go to the toolbar and select extrude, and also we want to select or to move it to the left until that part is extruded to cut in this case, and then we can select OK. So we'll see that our sketches has vanished. So we'll go to our browser and our sketches are here. So we just need to unhide our second sketch because we want to use them, and also our third sketch. These ones we want to use in this case. So first we want to select this part and go to the toolbar and select extrude because we need to extrude this part. So we'll move it until 50, as you see 50, and then the operation must be to join, and then click OK. First we want to create another sketch in this face, so select this part and go in the toolbar and select create a sketch. Okay, so to start we'll go in the toolbar and select point to rectangle, and we'll start by clicking here in this point in this case, and we'll move it, and first we need to set the width as 15, and now we just need to set the height, so we can set in our keyword in tab, and then we can set as 32, and then we'll click OK. And we want to do the same at this part as well, so we're going to toolbar again and select the point to rectangle, and now we want to start at this point and move it and set the width as 15 again, and change to height and set as 32, and then we want to click OK. Now we can finish a sketch. So now we just need to select those parts and extrude to cut. So we're going to toolbar and select extrude. Now we just need to select this part and also this part, and move this arrow downwards until we finish or we remove that part, and then we can click OK. Now we'll go to the toolbar again and select extrude. Now we just need to select this part and also this part, and we'll move it slightly to the right, and then we can click OK when that part is already removed, and then we can click OK. So now we also want to extrude this part to create our hole in this part. So we'll go in the toolbar and select extrude. Now we select this one and also this one, and we want to move it upwards. So you can move this arrow upward as 30 millimeters, or you can set it manually. And then you want to change the operation to new body, and then you can click OK. And also you want to extrude this part, this shape in this case. So now go to the toolbar again and select extrude, and make sure that you select this part, and also make sure that you open it as much as you want to also select this part, this small part which is here in the corner of the cycle, and also in this part there is a small part which is this one which we also want to select. Okay, that's it. And now we want to extrude it, so we move it upwards as 21, and then we can click OK in this case. So now we want to create a hole. So first we're going to toolbar in our browser and hide our sketches. Okay, so now we'll go to the toolbar and select create, and we'll scroll down until we find a hole, and then we'll click hole, and now we just need to select these parts. So select it, and then we want to make sure that this hole is in the middle point, not in a random point. It has to be in the middle point. So that's our middle point. This point is the middle point. As you see, this is our middle point, where that is showing that white sample. In this case, that's our middle point. So that's it. Now we'll go to the information which opens about the hole in this case. So first we'll see that the hole type in this case, it has to be simple. We set to simple, and the hole type in this case, it must be taped, and also the thread offset, it must be full, not offset, but it must be full, and the drill point, it must be flat. And also about the size must be 22. You can click it to change to 22, and thread tab must be isometric profile. You can set it isometric profile, and class must be 6H. That's it, 6H. And the direction, it must be to right hand. And then you just need to set the depth. So we can move this arrow downwards until we find the depth that we want, or we can set it manually as 45, and then we want to click OK. So that's our hole which is created here. This hole basically is used when we want to fix this part to the base in this case. So in this case, we'll put a pin here to fix this shape in the base. That's how it is done. And finally, we want to apply fillet at this line and also at this line as well. So we'll go to the toolbar and select modify, and we'll scroll down until we find fillet, and we'll click it, and we just need to set this line, and also we need to select this line, and we can set as 15, and then we can click OK. So that's our final model in this case. So thank you all for being here until now, and I hope to see you all in the next lesson. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any upcoming lesson. Thank you all, and peace.